Veterinarian David Graff is taking your pet health questions right now, so give us a call. Colleen is on the line from LaPorte City. Hi, Colleen. What's your question?
I was wondering if there's anything that I can put on the flower bed that will keep the cats out of it that won't hurt the cats.
Did you get that question?
Not a bit.
Okay, she wants to know if there's anything she can put on her flower beds to keep the cats away without, of course, hurting the cats.
Okay. Well, if it's a feral cats are probably best if you can catch them with a humane trap and take them to the Humane Society. There's probably nothing that you can safely put on your flower beds to keep the cats out. No, the best bet is to not have feral cats.
Okay. Janie is on the line from Cedar Rapids now. Go ahead, Janie. What's your question?
I have a black lab, and I was going to give a shot at trying to trim his toenails, and I've heard that they bleed if you cut them too short. So how short should you cut your dog's toenails?
The toenails are, there's a little quick inside that will bleed if you cut it too short. Black dogs are particularly difficult because white dogs, you can see the pink, and you should try to cut right before the pink. If you cut too short, it will bleed a little. It usually doesn't hurt very much. Though there is a nerve there, it hurts about the same as when you cut yourself shaving. So it's not a major thing when you cause your dog to bleed from a nail trim. They won't bleed to death from a nail trim, but you should have either cotton balls or you can buy powder at the pet shop. It's called Quick Stop, and it's a combination of alum and things that cause the bleeding to stop, and you can tamp some of that into the toenail and it'll make it stop.
Is there a risk of infection with that?
Yes, there is a risk of infection, so just try to be clean and maintain aseptic conditions when you stop the bleeding.
Right. What kind of a dog do we have here?
This is Spot. Spot is a 5-year-old male Chihuahua, and he's full grown. He's not a puppy, and he's a really good little dog.
Yeah.
And toy breeds like this, it's important to know that they maintain their juvenile characteristics. They're bred that way, so quite frequently their baby teeth won't fall out and they'll need to be extracted. We like to do that when we do the spay or neuter surgery,
right,
so that they're only put under anesthesia one time. And another thing, this is a very long-lived breed. The big breeds tend to have short lives, like the Great Dane might only live 7 years on the average, whereas the Chihuahua, they average probably 18 years, and it's not at all uncommon for Chihuahuas to live to be 20 years.
For people who are interested in maybe getting a Chihuahua, what's their temperament like?
Well, most of them are very, very nice. I love them. A lot of times people will bring them in a sock. The dog comes in a big sock. They shiver a lot. They're a breed that was designed for tropics, so they're cold a lot here in Iowa. But if you give them a sweater or some blanket or something, they do okay.
Right.
Because they live so long, it's really important to take care of their teeth. If you have their teeth cleaned once a year, when they get to be 15, they'll still have their teeth. If you neglect their teeth, it's very common that they won't have any teeth at all by the time they're 10 or 15 years of age.
Interesting. Dr. Graff, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it, and bringing your friend too. Also today, we have news of an unusual family reunion. Last Friday, we did a story on 9 missing horses that found temporary refuge on the Clemson family farm in Solon. Well, the Clemsons tell us the horse's owner has contacted them and are in the process of bringing the horses back home. They wish to remain anonymous, but the owners say they didn't know their horses were missing at first because they have a lot of land. More news when we come back.